You want to do it? Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to bring them out if they're not ready. You tell me when. I give you the cast of your favorite show, Glee. You can call us if you want, 1-800-242-0100. Oh, here they are. Oh, my God, it's a miracle.
Watch the wires.
Excellent. Come on in. Thank you for coming. Hi. Welcome back.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
How do you like this set? Isn't that nice?
Great, yeah.
I just got another count. We're now up to 75,000 people watching us at ElvisDuran.com.
Wow.
That's all?
You're so
Pretty
popular.
wild. Yeah.
My head really that
Now, if you can't see it, if you're listening to us, we're in a classroom on a stage. This is the teacher's desk. I was told that we were supposed to sit at the teacher's desk.
You're the teacher,
Oh.
apparently. So. You're the one that's supposed to keep
Another thing that's kind of cool, we're answering phone calls, and they're all coming in on my iPad. Isn't this kind of weird?
kind of.
I didn't know you could do that.
Nice product placement, by the way.
Thank you, Apple. Well, so you guys were in Chicago doing your live show a couple of nights ago.
Mm-hmm.
Now, even though it takes a lot of work to put the TV show together, what's it like putting together a stage show for the cast of Glee?
I think it's less work than the TV show.
Is the mic on? Can we hear him? Okay, it's less work than the TV show?
I think it's slightly less work than the TV show. It's incredible. It's very exciting because we're on stage live doing it, but the hours are actually longer doing the show in LA.
It was kind of amazing to realize how many songs we had actually remembered from doing them, shooting them, and then just, reworking them for the stage. We did remember a lot of choreography.
But it seems like to me when you're doing the show, if one of you hits a sour note or you forget a word, cut, and they start over. When you're on stage, there's no cutting, there's no starting over. There's got to be not only an energy, but a little crapping in the pants going on.
That's just a normal day.
There is a little bit of pants crapping.
Little pant crapping?
For me, anyway.
All right, Cory.
Give it up for Cory.
You want me to sit down? Okay, I've been asked to sit down.
That's what I'm like. We don't take direction very well,
No,
obviously,
we don't.
So that's the reason why
We're a
we're
little
not
nervous on
TV.
camera. Now, even though you're not singing today, you're saving your voice for your show. There is a piano here in case some crazy song just breaks out by accident.
Just in case.
Corey's on the piano. Does anyone have any questions for your favorite TV show? What do you have, Greg T?
All right, here we go. Our very first one. I want to know what was your favorite song to perform, like the funnest choreography you had to do.
Push it.
Push it. Push it, Rick.
Proud Mary?
Yeah.
That sounds like a unanimous answer. You all enjoyed. Why push it more than anything else?
You know what it was? I think when we had been rehearsing it for like 3 weeks and nobody had seen it, and then when we first showed up to set that morning, we had to show the crew. Number one, their jaws dropped, and oh,
We
wow.
could hear gas
Yeah, it was.
in the mic. They were like,
Yeah.
That's always good.
And then later in the day, we had like 400 extras, and they didn't know what they were about to see either. And we're kind of sitting behind the curtain like,
like this. And when we first started choreographing the number, our original notes were, it needs to be more offensive. So,
Offensive?
Offensive. So it was good.
Now, when you choreograph a number and you're in a wheelchair, can you talk about what that's like?
It's basically like watch them and figure out how you can look kind of like them.
You kind of roll with it?
Yeah, and if you just watch me, I cheat like half the time. I'm not actually doing the right thing.
Well, I want to know when you're going to get spinners on the wheelchair, because I think that would just
I've
add
been
an extra
suggesting that
element,
since day one, like some rear view mirrors.
Absolutely.
Some spinners.
Trick that thing out.
How long does it take you guys to rehearse a number? Do you just do it once and you're ready, or is it over and over and over?
It depends on the complexity of it. Like something like Push It, for example, when we were first starting the show, again, that was I felt like that was weeks.
Yeah, it was weeks. Now we could probably do it in like a day or
Bust
two.
it out in 45 minutes.
mind you, we're grinding on one another and barely knew each other.
Yeah. We all yelled.
We got real close.
Really.
People wonder why we're so close.
Is anyone surprised that this show is doing what it's doing, as far as popularity goes? I mean, this is such an unusual turn for a primetime show.
For just one season, even.
Yeah, I mean, but it's massive. I mean, surprised, or is it running late? It's about time we had a show like this. I mean, what do you think about that?
I think we all knew it was special. I think we all knew that it was definitely something that, needed to be seen, and it was something different. But I don't think anybody could have expected what this has done for, arts and education and for the underdog.
When was the moment you kind of walked down the street and went, oh my gosh, we are huge?
When we brought Chris Colfer to Disneyland. Don't go to Disneyland with Chris Colfer. People freak out.
All right, I've got phones ringing. So, by the way, there's no way to tell what they're going to ask. So it could be some god-awful question, the most embarrassing thing in the world. Dare we try it?
Here we go.
Let's see if I can get Jennifer on. Oh, my God.
Okay, now they're breaking.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got Jennifer on the phone. Hi, Jennifer. Can you hear us?
Yes, I'm so excited.
Well, hi, Jennifer.
Hey, Jennifer!
Say hello to your favorite show, Glee.
Wherever you are.
Some of the castmates are here.
She's in
the ceiling.
She's in the ceiling.
Do you have a question? What's your question, Jennifer?
Yeah, I wanted to know, is it really hard working on a show like Glee? It seems like you guys must just rehearse all day long to do such a great show.
It definitely takes some time, but I think that's part of the beauty of it. I mean, that's what it takes to make the product.
Yeah, and it's so rewarding. I mean, we get to, at the end of the day, watch the show that we've done that's really good, and we're all incredibly proud of, so...
And it's almost like high school, isn't it? Because you guys go from like singing to dancing class, and then one of you is doing another scene, and so it's like you're constantly like just doing something new all day. So it has to be fun.
Yeah, it moves. It really does. Yeah.
Was that your original question, Jennifer? I don't think it was.
No, I also wanted to ask Cory if he had a girlfriend.
Do you have a boyfriend? A boyfriend or a girlfriend?
No, I don't have a girlfriend. No.
Or what about a boyfriend?
Okay, he took a swig of water like, oh, I don't handle
All right. Look, George. Let me see if I can get George on here. Oh, hello, George. You're on with the cast of Glee. What's going on, George?
Hi, how's it going, guys?
Hey.
Hi, George.
I wasn't sure if Chris Colfer was there, but I had a question directed at him, if not to the rest of the cast.
Go right ahead, George.
Okay, I just wanted to know if you guys thought that Kurt's father was too harsh on Finn in the last episode, because that's just something that some of my friends have been talking about, and especially in the gay community, a lot of us felt that it was a really strong move for his father to defend his son that way.
Well, hold on a second, George. Do we have that clip? Can we play that clip? I don't know. TJ, can you play the clip?
Yep, here it is.
This is Finn talking to Kurt's father, right? About how they want to redecorate the bedroom.
Yeah. You think I don't know when you stare at me? Yep. How flirty you get? You think I don't know why you got so excited that we were going to be moving in together?
It's just a room, Finn. We can redecorate it if you want to.
Okay. Good. Well, then the first thing that needs to go is that faggy lamp, and then we need to get rid of this faggy couch blanket.
What did you just call him?
Oh, no, I didn't call him anything. I was talking to the blanket.
No, you used that word. You're talking about him.
Relax, Dad. I didn't take it that way.
Yeah, that's because you're 16 and you still assume the best in people. You live a few years, you start seeing the hate in people's hearts. Even the best people. You use the N-word?
Of course not.
Yeah, how about retard? You call that nice girl in Cheerios with Kurt, you call her a retard?
No, she's my friend. She's got Down syndrome. I never call that. That's cruel.
But you think it's okay to come into my house and say faggy?
But that's not what I meant.
I know what you meant. What, you think I didn't use that word when I was your age? Some kid gets clocked in practice. We tell him, stop being such a fag. Shake it off. We meant it exactly the way you meant it. That being gay is wrong. That's some kind of punishable offense. I really thought you were different, Finn. Meant that you were some, new generation of dude who saw things differently, who just kind of, came into the world knowing what it's taken me years of struggling to figure out. I guess I was wrong.
Well, I wonder how many gay kids in high school would love to have a dad like that, huh? Mm-hmm. Well, that's a very powerful scene, which is one of the cool things about how Glee can make it fun, make it colorful, and then have a powerful scene like that. Is that the kind of acting you love to be able to inject into a show that's also singing and dancing? It kind of pushes your
absolutely
dramatic side.
And with Mike and Kristen, they're such wonderful actors, and that scene was great, and it's such a powerful message that is delivered from the perspective of a straight parent defending his gay kid, and it's like, in the mainstream media, there's not enough of that. So
well, I'd like to know when they're going to introduce a boyfriend for Kurt. I know a lot of people would love to see that. So do you have any idea if that's going to happen in season 2, or are there any rumors?
Hearing about it.
That's the word on the street.
Is it really?
We're all gonna be interested. Like,
Yes.
Really? So you're the new one?
I want to know when Mercedes is going to get some. Come on, Mercedes. Come on.
I mean, we seem like we almost had some getting earlier.
Was that not enough for you, baby?
You're always enough, Mark. Always.
Any questions from the audience? Greg T., the round-headed fart boy. Frat boy.
What? Fat boy.
No?
Well, yes, we do. We have one regarding the famous slushy scenes.
In the show, how many times do you have to shoot that, and what does it feel like?
It feels like a bat with needles being slammed in your face. Some people got fake slushies, and they said they looked too fake, so they went back. By the time it was my turn to get slushy, they went back to real ice.
I got all the fake stuff.
So it doesn't feel good at all.
I've never been slushy.
And it was twice.
We have a call here from someone. I don't have a name. Hi, can you hear us?
Yes.
Yeah, who is this?
My name's Ellie.
What's going on?
Hi.
Hi.
Well, hey. Say hi to the cast of Glee. Do you have a question?
Yes, I do. I wanted to say that it's great to have a show like that on the air. It's untimed for my 16-year-old daughter and I, both with musical theater in our blood. But I wanted to find out, I had read an article that several of the cast members are much older than teenagers, and I wanted to see if it was hard for them to portray teenage characters.
I'll fill in the blank. She's on an iPhone, by the way. iPhones are a lot of fun to play with, not to talk on. I think she's talking about the age of you as actors playing high school students. I don't know if you want to, does anyone want to admit who the oldest cast member is as far as students go? No one in Hollywood ever admits that.
Nobody's, nope.
No one's best enough. Come on.
Okay, next question. Oh, yes, Cory.
Actually, Harry's a few weeks older than you.
Yeah, Harry is, yeah.
Harry.
We're both 28.
Yeah.
So playing a high school student. I mean, when you watch the show, I've never stopped down to think, this isn't real. Because you bring so much real to it as high school students. But playing a high school student, what do you do to prepare for the day on the set being a high school student? Or are you just yourself?
We're just ourselves. I think we all go back and say we get to go back to high school and, play in somebody else's shoes for the day. So
I think it just kind of automatically feels like high school.
Yeah.
Because we all show up to work every day and we just have a lot of fun.
Something happens when you hang a backpack over one shoulder.
And walk through the fake hallways.
Through the hallways.
Right.
You just kind of remember. It's like
bad cafeteria food, that kind of thing. Hair nets on the cafeteria workers, the things you remember from high school. The cast of Glee is here. If you want to call 1-800-242-0100, feel free. We have more of them coming up in a second. And some music from Glee. Also, you can watch it at ElvisDuran.com. More coming up right after this.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
The Party City Memorial Day sale is going
10 minutes.
on now.
Yeah, she was definitely on an iPhone.
Luau or barbecue. Party City has everything you need. Choose from over 20 styles of summer pattern tableware at 50% off MSRP. Right now, select big party pack beverage napkins and 16-ounce cups and summer plastic serveware.
Okay, guys, so we have some questions here from the audience. Stand up so they can see you. Say hi.
I don't know.
Hi. Hey.
What advice would you give to someone who really likes to sing but is really shy to sing in front of a big audience?
In front of a big audience? Who was ever shy?
You guys are not shy.
Jenna was shy.
I'm shy.
She was shy.
She was.
I am shy. I don't know. I just kind of... You figure it doesn't help to feel that way. I kind of stay in the moment, and you kind of just figure, like, it's not going to help you. So just let go and, perform. And if it's bad, it's bad. If it's good, it's good,
You know what would be easy? Start in your room. Or start, videotaping yourself and watching it back. Put it on YouTube or something. And then you just have to work past the fear, I think.
I think the reward of performing in front of that many people is worth, it's not worth feeling that way. Once you get up there, all that feeling goes away, and it's the best.
Just do it a lot. You'll get used to it.
Yeah, that's good. And I found, once you get up there, you can't really, the lights are bright, you can't really see them.
It's true.
It's like, oh, I can see 10 of you right here.
Is it easier to shoot and perform actually in an ensemble than it is in a solo? Because I would think that the energy you get off each other is very, very helpful and very, very calming. But if you're on your own and the spotlight's on you, that must be a little nerve-wracking sometimes. Sometimes?
It's a little bit more pressure, I suppose. Luckily, with our live show, it varies, so we get to do both. It's kind of, everybody kind of has their solo turn, and we get to take breaks. And
Yeah, but it has to be hard for you too because you're in a wheelchair. So don't you ever want to get up and move around with everyone and just kind of get into it? So.
If it wasn't in character, probably. At first, it's definitely an adjustment thing because I've never been performing live and not been able to get up and dance around. But we're on character, so it works.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Yes, Gregory.
My question's for Puck. How do you go from filming horror movies to go to Glee?
Yeah. I did a horror movie when I was 13 years old, so 5 years ago. So it was a while. No, it was a while. I don't know. I mean, and it's been so long. I wasn't acting before Glee, really. I did that when I was 13, and then I helped a buddy out who was directing a really cheap horror movie 5 years ago. And then he just needed an actor last minute. So yeah, I actually went from the music world to Glee, which is even more of a contrast. So I don't know. I just kind of jump head first. So. But thank you for doing your homework.
Out of the whole cast, what do you think? What character do you think you're most like?
In your how you are personally, how does it relate to one of the characters? Are you most like Puck, or is there another character that your personality is really like?
I'm more of a Kurt, really.
Aren't we all?
Huh.
That's a really good question.
I know.
That is a good question.
Actually.
Mercedes. Mercedes.
You know what's sort of interesting? This may help answer that. 5 minutes. When we first had you guys up at the very beginning of the show, we saw a side of them, during the commercial breaks and things. I mean, because that was kind of an exciting time. That was when the interviews were beginning. Now you've done 1,000 interviews since then. And I would say that you were, back then, I thought you were so close to your character.
Yeah.
Because you definitely had that sliced through butter with a hot knife kind of attitude. Take no crap from
She still does.
I'm
She hasn't changed.
I'm definitely that kind of person when it's needed, or when the camera turns on, my personality comes out. But when the camera is off, I'm pretty laid back.
Right.
Yeah.
So does the camera actually allow you to be who you sort of want to be, or you hold back because you don't want to offend anyone?
Oh, I'll be who I want to be anyway.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
She's not worried about offending anybody.
What's up, Craig?
Hi.
Hi.
Who would be your next dream guest star to come to Glee?
Janet Jackson.
Ooh.
Oh, that's good.
That's a good one.
That's a great answer.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
I said Haley Williams in an interview from Paramore, and then she tweeted me, and I died. I was like, this is the moment. The Golden Globe, whatever. Haley Williams tweeted me.
I kind of stalked her a little bit.
I mean, so if she, happened to be on the show,
Scary.
I'll go with Janet Jackson.
Yeah, we'll go with Janet. That's a good one.
Is Brittany doing the show? There's rumors that you're doing the Brittany stuff.
There's one thing that everyone should know. They don't tell us
Anything.
Really?
Because of
find
things
out
like this.
everything at
They
the
don't,
last minute.
Because they know you'll blab it.
they don't give us ammo.
Right.
They don't let us know anymore.
So we don't know. We love if she did.
We would
Yeah,
love to,
that'd be great.
You know, of course, one of the special parts of the show is you have your songs from Madonna, and you have your the other night was Gaga Night. I mean, is that what's bringing in the new audiences every week? You think? I mean, because we had some people calling up who listen to our show. We talk about Glee all the time, but like I've never watched Glee, but I love Lady Gaga. I'm going to watch this weekend. Then would call, or not weekend, I'd watch the show. They call the next day and say, "Oh my God, I'm now hooked on the show." Does that seem to work for you? What do you think brings the most people to the show? Is it the theme shows, or is it the storylines, or the characters? What do you think it is?
I don't know. Maybe it's just the concept in general of the whole thing to see how it actually works. And just like, people who like Lady Gaga, it's like every week we're doing somebody else.
Right.
Whether it's a theme or not. I think that kind of will bring so many people in every week. That this week we're doing, it's like Kiss, or that week we're doing like funk numbers.
And I think the show introduces a lot of music to people that they may not have heard before. So it's every show, every week you get to hear something new.
I just heard that you guys have like a very famous couple that loves the show, and it's Penelope Cruz and Javier Bardem. They I guess watch
really?
Yes. And so I was thinking
really? Wow.
I guess that they went up to Leah or something in a restaurant and said that they love watching the show. Like, have you guys ever been surprised? Like, really? You like watching the show?
That surprises me.
That's surprising.
Yeah, I was next to her on the red carpet.
Oh no, tell.
Oh no, it was funny because it was at SAG Awards, and then I'm standing there like taking a picture, and then all of a sudden I was there for like 2 seconds, and the cameras go, whoom. I'm like, who? It's Penelope. I'm so excited. That's my cue.
You're like, I get it.
All right. Okay. I'll see you later.
We have one more. This is kind of an interesting question. I'm sure you guys don't get this asked all the time.
Hi, I'm Kim. Nice to meet you.
Hey.
I was wondering if you were to get arrested for something, what would it be?
You want us to answer for ourselves, or you want us to answer for other people?
Go there.
Easy.
Totally not.
Amber, go.
Amber, you go ahead.
No, you're not even putting me in that position.
And go.
Indecent exposure.
I would hope that none of us would get arrested for anything.
Pretty much, we're pretty good. Like, we don't really get in trouble.
We're kind of boring.
Who would be the first one to take their clothes off and run around naked? If you had to pick one of them.
Amber, don't.
I'm not doing it.
I was just waiting for 1 minute. What the hell's going on?
I know.
I'm so
I
sorry.
know which one's going to get naked and run around naked.
Yeah, that kind of show.
So here you are in New York, performing at Radio City Musical. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Is that?
Don't throw it.
Amber.
Okay, go naked. Come on. Woo! 20 seconds. But I had a Pulitzer Prize winning question. All right, fine.
This was the money question.
All right, let's make
After.
some noise.
Stand up and boogie.
Are we on? Oh, hi.
And we're back.
You know, if you're watching us online at ElvisDuran.com, I guess you're hearing these awful questions that are going on and the crazy answers while we're playing music and stuff. We are with the cast of Glee, and we have over 100,000 people listening and watching actually around the world right now at ElvisDuran.com, including someone calling from Dublin. Hey, TJ, I can't hit the call. Can you hit it for me?
Yes.
All right. My iPad crapped out. Who is this from Dublin? Are you on the line?
Here we go.
Cormac here.
Hey, who is this?
It's Cormac.
Okay. No. So, we love Glee here in the United States. What's it all about over there in Europe?
Oh, it's really big here. And I really just want to say, I want to thank the whole cast of Glee for cheering up all the kids during this damn recession. They're really happy.
What do you think?
I'm glad we can help.
It's a down recession. The kids need them.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, well, thank you for watching.
Thank you.
See, are they getting new episodes over there? Is this?
Yeah.
I think they're pretty close, and it might be a few weeks.
This is what's so cool about the internet. I mean, you don't have to be sitting in front of a TV at any certain time to watch anything anymore.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, so here you are in New York City. I mean, you did Chicago, massive city, 2 nights ago with your stage performance. But tonight you're performing. Is it tonight?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah. A little club called Radio City Music Hall.
No big deal.
Which is
Kind of
never even been before.
I mean, I can't imagine as a performer, an actor or whatever, knowing that tonight's the night in a very special city, in a very special venue, it's you. All eyes are on you. How does that make you feel?
Thank you.
And your family, by the way.
Well, now we're nervous.
Oh, now.
This is the first time my family will see it because I'm from New York, so
Right.
it's kind of crazy to be able to come and
Can't imagine.
play your hometown and, experience Radio City, which is like once in a lifetime and you never thought we would do.
And a lot of us have never, this is our first time going to Radio City Music Hall, and this is our first time we're going to be performing. So
Yeah.
it's going to be, yeah.
For me,
I heard that backstage it gets crazy. Like, I mean, after the show, when people come to see you, all the fans, like, everybody comes to like meet you guys after the show at the stage door.
It's amazing.
Oh, in Chicago, it was a little nuts when we were leaving, and they had like the barricades. It felt like little Beatles-ish.
Yeah. Or screaming and chasing after the bus,
It was
and there was
one
a
of the
police
coolest.
escort, and it was pretty intense.
I have a question for you guys. Saved by the Bell was very big for a long time, and you always heard about the Onset Romances with Mr. Belding doing Kelly Kapowski and all that stuff. So let's just get it out of the way. Are there any Onset Romances that you guys can tell us about?
Me and Amber.
He's really trying to start this rumor.
And Screech was the one who went rogue and wrote a tell-all book. So which one of you guys would be the one that would write a tell-all book about it? Who do you think?
Chris.
I wasn't going to say it. I was just going to shut my mouth.
It would be good. It would be a good book.
Yeah.
Well, he's brilliant. So.
Yeah.
As wonderful as the show is, and as wonderful and talented as the ensemble is, it is about actors who got jobs because of their talent and maybe a little luck and being in the right place at the right time. You're working actors in Hollywood right now. The thing is, but now they're putting you on a stage and having you perform. I mean, this is a different, very unique kind of job for an actor in Hollywood. Did you ever in a million years think that, oh my God, not only did I get this job acting in this show, okay, I'm singing and dancing too. Oh, we get to go on the road and be on stage and perform. This has turned into kind of a very different avenue to go down.
It's like a package deal.
Yeah. I mean, is this something
It's as crazy as it sounds.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds just nutty.
It is, but I mean, I think we all kind of come from that background, and that's why we're here, because we do love to sing and dance and act, and so we kind of get to do every part of that, and I just think it's brilliant that we get to do it. It's so fun. We feel like kind of like kids in a candy shop, It's like, let's keep going. What's next?
Right.
Now all your fans are obsessed with you guys. The Gleeks, they're like taking over the world. And you do some pretty cool things for them. And I know, Mark, I was just reading that some girl had started a website for you saying how she wanted to win a date with you. And she said she didn't have tickets to the show. And so you gave her your own tickets from your own allotment. And she was so overwhelmed with, joy from you doing that.
Yeah. It's true. True story.
Did you give her a date?
Oh, no.
Now, you guys were, I guess the school is based in Lima, Ohio. Have you guys ever gone back there just to shoot exteriors? It's a lovely place, by the way. They can hear us on the Elvis Duran Network. Are you guys ever thinking of going to Ohio?
I think it would be cool if we did, but
I would love to.
I would love to go there.
Speaking of Mark, by the way.
Oh, God.
Amy on line 15. Hi, Amy.
Hi.
Yeah, Amy. She's insisting that you are the bad boy on the show. I guess this question really isn't for you, but for everyone else on the set. Is he really the bad boy? As you guys go, as just actors go, is he the bad boy? Or if not, who is the bad boy?
I'm not a bad boy.
No, Mark's not a bad boy.
I'm the worst boy.
Oh, my God.
You see, jokes like that show you that he's so sweet.
See, I think Kevin has that naughty look in his eye. I don't know. I'm not sleeping on him.
I'm harmless.
Are you guys so harmless though? Honestly, you don't do go out on the street and party the Hollywood lifestyle? Because you guys could, right?
We don't have time.
You would if you could, though.
Yeah, we'd have fun, but we wouldn't be on the front of Like,
Yeah, I don't think any of us are those types of people that like go out to clubs every night and do that.
We like to like go bowling and eat pizza. And,
We are kind of as boring as we seem, I guess.
Greg, do you have any more questions in the audience?
Yes, I do.
Yes, round head. Go right ahead. By the way, as you can see, he does have a perfectly round head.
You know,
Like
the
a
whole,
bowling ball.
The whole time, the camera crew is saying, get out, get down, your head's in the shot.
When you auditioned for the part in Glee, did you actually get the part you wanted, or did you get a different part?
Yeah, were you auditioning for specific parts, or are you just auditioning and they go, you're good for this and you're good for that?
No, I think all of us here audition for specific parts. Yeah.
And Chris originally auditioned for Artie, and he always says that he went in and kind of like made a fool of himself a little bit. But Ryan really, really liked him and loved his personality and loved his voice, and they wrote the part for him.
Wow.
So
Oh, wow.
he's the one with the most interesting story.
Yeah.
But how long did that process take? Was it like, did they call you back time and time again? Was it like by the 7th callback or whatever, are you just dying? Do you just want to know? How many times did you have to go read?
4. I don't know.
Really?
5 for me.
Wow.
4.
For me, it was last minute.
3.
He goes,
Yeah,
wow.
Mine was like stretched out over like 7 weeks.
Mine was stretched over like 4 months.
Yeah, mine was last minute. I think 3.
Oh, I tested with Chris and Amber. Mine was like I auditioned, had a callback 2 days later, and then waited 7 weeks to test
That
for
is
it.
torture.
Yeah, it was
Oh my Amber.
terrible.
Get your name straight.
What did I say?
Amber.
Oh.
Oops.
I sent an audition tape and then auditioned in LA, and then there was a test. And Amber was there. It was cool.
You're from Canada, right?
Yep.
Now, what are the Canadians thinking of Glee?
What are the Canadians thinking of Glee?
Are they watching it there? I don't
Yeah, they're watching it. It's a big deal there. It's everybody's. There's lots of fans. It's good.
Right. Do they band behind our boy, the Canadian?
I have no idea.
Yeah, there's a lot of good support there. It's really cool.
Can you walk down the street, or do they go, take your clothes off?
What is it with you with taking clothes?
I'm trying, Elvis.
Where did that come from? I'm flattered.
We put a lot of questions up on our Facebook page. Questions like Daniel's, are you ever going to do a heavy metal episode?
I certainly hope so.
God, I hope so.
Yeah, Kiss was good. That part, I mean,
I did hear Ryan Murphy say in an interview that we were going to do something like that.
We should do a Mastodon
I did hear him say
episode.
that.
Yeah, or Beatles. I've heard a lot of people requesting that you guys do a full Beatles show.
I wouldn't be surprised for that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be.
Still waiting for a Pantera episode.
Or Guar.
That'd be great.
Also, I think we have Lauren on the line, right, TJ?
Yep, she's right here.
With another Facebook question. We called her back after she sent a question in. Hi, Lauren. What's going on?
Hello, how are you?
Welcome to the show. Are you watching on ElvisDuran.com or listening on the radio right now?
I am listening on the radio. I'm sitting in my office parking lot.
Perfect. Parking lots. No one's going to work right now. They're all staying in the car. What's your question for the cast of Glee, Lauren?
Well, I know you had spoken very briefly about romances off the set, but are there, as fans, can we look forward to any more unexpected romances between the characters?
I'm sure there'll be plenty.
Yeah, we don't actually know, but I wouldn't put it past them.
You can expect it.
Yeah.
You don't know what they are.
So what you said is actually true. They don't tell you anything that's coming.
Wow.
Everything happens so fast that it's not. I don't think it's kind of done on purpose. It's kind of like they have to focus and do what they do, and they kind of just trust us to go with it, and we do. So it works.
Yeah.
Now, if you ever looked at it and gone, oh my gosh, I really don't want to do this, and said something like, I don't feel comfortable doing this.
Yeah, I don't want to get slushy today.
Yeah.
That would be push it.
Yeah.
Push it.
I was all for push it.
By the way, we do have some music from Glee coming up in a second. And congratulations on selling all that music. I know iTunes, you guys are constantly at the top of the sales charts.
Thank you.
Well, thanks to everybody who watches.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Thank you for.
And we talk about many benefits that come out of Glee. You're exposing people to music they've never heard before, young people hearing music that's been around for a long time and the other way around. But also what it could be doing for music in the schools. As you know, with funding being cut, this and that, this is obviously bringing attention to the fact that music programs in the schools very, very important. As a matter of fact, I have Charisse on the line. Let me ask her a question. Hey, Charisse, just from your situation with your daughter, what has Glee done for your household?
Well, I'm a huge musical theater buff and always sang and danced myself, and now that I have children, my daughter's about to go into high school,
and she auditioned for an arts high school and got in, and she will be joining the choral, the choir section of the school, and we've been able to expose her to songs from The Wiz and Funny Girl and Barbra Streisand and things that would never, ever reach her iPod in any other venue. But because we've really gravitated towards the show and we've bought the DVD set and we have the CDs at home, it's a constant sound in my house now because the girls have just gravitated towards it, loved it, and really want to know more about it. And, and it's wonderful for me because I'm in my element whenever we're singing around the house and watching Glee over and over again. They just think it's a great thing.
There you go.
That's incredible. That's awesome.
How many of you were actually active in chorus in school? One of you? Wow.
Yeah. Well, my school didn't have chorus like that. Like, in middle school, I quit choir because it was incredibly boring.
Right.
But like, if we did songs like we get to do on the show, and like vocal adrenaline and all, that which are actually real, that they're really based off of. If my school actually had that, I would have been in it. But
I was in jazz band.
What'd you play?
Drums. I played drums.
The drummers always get the chicks.
Hey.
And the trombone players were always the stoners. Did you notice that?
The tuba.
The tuba guys never got anywhere. Yes, Gary, what's up?
Greg T, I think, has a question.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Hi, this question is for Jenna. I know that you were on Broadway in Spring Awakening, and I was wondering, like, what's the difference between, like, performing the same show every night? Like, what is the difference between, like, being on TV and being in, like, a Broadway show?
Essentially, Broadway, or any play or musical, you're telling the same story every night, so you have to keep it fresh, whereas now we get to tell a different story with these characters and let them evolve and have an arc and be able to go and sing these songs that you never thought you would. And then also it's like you're singing on a stage and you have a camera in your face, so it's a very different feel between how you act for the camera and how you act for a theater of people.
Well, yeah, I think this has been a great time we've spent with you, and the fact that you, as hard as you're working on the road and everything, you woke up so early to come and spend time with us. We want to thank you very, very much.
Thank you for having
us. We'll continue on if you want to watch online for a while longer, ElvisDuran.com. We thank you for listening. The cast of Glee, thank you guys very much. Music from Glee. Oh, good.
Okay.
I think it's Express Yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, I can hear it. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. I'm sold. iPad. You must get one.
We have
them. Cool, right? I just need to start a radio show now that I already have the iPad, right?
Oh, you haven't? You already have one.
Call comes up. I just
wow. What'd you do?
No, it's
Don't leave it.
We're not. Like I said, it's actually.